What's up YouTube, it's Zapdos TCG here and welcome to part 1 of the vlog of the internationals in Berlin. We are currently on the road as you can see and we have 8 hours to travel. How are you guys feeling?
I'm completely ready to do this actually.
And which deck are you currently testing?
I am testing and considering to play Zapdos Lycanroc right now. It's been pretty consistent and I like the fighting tech Lycanroc in itself. It's been proven that it's a very good card and I hope it will do me well.
Okay, nice. And how about you?
Not so well rested, but I am ready to go to Berlin and play the ZoroRoc variant. I changed it up a little bit, so I'm ready for the meta, and it is definitely something different than Ultra Malamar, which I used to play, but I feel like that is no longer like the case, and I mean it's time for change. So ZoroRoc is a good deck, so I'm gonna try my best with that one.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
How about you?
Well, I wanted to play Incineroar, but after testing I decided not to go with it, and I'm just gonna stick to the deck I played in Canada, which will be Zapdos Lucario.
Okay, cool. And I'll be playing Zapdos Lucario as well. I am actually doubting to just change 3 cards from the cans list. So the things I actually am including is like things like Marshadow, because Stall will be actually huge. It actually performed very well at recent regionals and special events across the world. So the thing I'm afraid of is Stall, so why not include Marshadow? It gives me like an extra edge against those. And also I added in a second Riolu because yeah, people like to like Guzma up my Riolu and I don't like that. So yeah, 2 of them will definitely stick on the board and definitely get a KO on ZoroRoc and PikaRom. Hopefully I won't come across a lot of those weird mirrored matches, because mirror matches are, yeah, I cannot say they're not fun, but they're very difficult to say the least. So we'll have to wait and see how it turns out. Stick around for more, guys. We actually picked up Sen, and he's actually joining us in the car trip here. And what deck are you currently playing or thinking about taking to the tournament?
I was debating, so of course I'm going to play Zapdos variant, but I was debating between Ultra Beast or like a ZoroRoc build, like the same as Joshua was playing. But I just need points, so I just want something really consistent, so I'll probably stick with the Zapstrika.
Yeah, Zapstrika does help against a little muck, but aren't you afraid that like the Zoro control variants, that they are gonna get the better of you since you're playing special energies?
I don't think so, or I hope not so at least, because I think like Zoro control has a pretty good matchup, but because we're playing now 2-2 Zapstrika and we're playing the Buzzwole, so we should swing that matchup in our favor, or like we should like early pressure them, get really aggressive on the board, deny the mugs, and even if the mugs come through we still have Zapstrika, so I think the matchup is favorable right now.
Alright, I wish you the best of luck and hopefully you'll get your points.
Yes, let's hope so.
Legendary. Berlin, baby!
Okay, good morning folks. After 6 hours of sleep, we are now officially awake, which is already a start. We already showered and stuff, and now we're actually eating some breakfast. The tournament is actually starting at 9:15, but we have to be there a little bit early because we are in the late check-in. We only arrived like yesterday night, so we just missed the early check-in, so we have to go early for the early check-in, of course, and then we give our deck lists and try and just see how many people are actually entering the European Internationals. Hola! Morning! Vibes are real. Alright, so we are actually on our way to the convention center now. Late check-in will be here, and we're already here at 7:30, don't want to miss round 1. And the thing here is that almost everybody's playing Zapdos, but a different variant. We have Carol playing the Zapdos Lycanroc, I play Zapdos Lucario, and Sen is playing Zapdos with Ultra Beast. So it's gonna be very interesting to see which one of us gets the best matchups across the board and who will make it the furthest. Alright, are there matchups you don't want to see today?
To be honest, I am not looking forward to play against Stahl. Other than that, I don't know, like bulky things, like I don't know if there's like a Malamar variant to rotate a lot of Giratinas. I don't like it. If they have two in play at least, otherwise you can play around it. It all matters on what matchup you get and how it goes down. You know, if your opponent gets a good setup, it gets a good setup, and then you just gotta deal with it.
Okay,
but
cool.
I'm just gonna do my best and see how it goes.
And is there a matchup you don't want to see today?
Mirror match.
Well, then you're up for a challenge.
Alright, that's not gonna happen, of course.
There's gonna be a lot of Zapdos, so
Zapdos is the best deck, so mirror match is the hardest matchup.
Yeah. Okay, so we finally made it to the venue. I'm actually here at the main stage where the event will take place and the streams actually. So you can see there on the screen. A lot of people can just watch here as spectator, but there's going to be a lot of people competing at the tournament itself. We're actually pretty early, that means we have like an hour to spare, so we just can explore the venue, sell a couple of your cards, buy a couple of your cards, buy some merchandise, all the good stuff. So I'm very excited. So as you can see, this is very professional, yeah, in comparison with just a special event or regionals, because this is huge. And talking about huge, there's a huge Pikachu flying in the air. And the thing I'm most excited about is just meeting all of you guys, because internationals is just so much fun. So much people are here, and this is going to be one of the more important tournaments because a lot of people are still looking for championship points for their invite. And yeah, it's all or nothing tournament actually. So if they don't get enough championship points right now, that means that they're probably gonna give up their dream to going to Worlds this year, because yeah, the level of skill is a little bit higher, because you now need more championship points to compete. And yeah, it's just Pikachu in the sky is just cracking me up, because this is awesome, man. Okay, round number 1 is done. Got my first win, and I was up against Beast Box of all things. So that is actually a very bad matchup for me. The thing here is that I used Koko Prism so much. Koko Prism actually is quite a decent attacker. With Choice Band you dish 150, and that's actually 120. So combined with things like early game stack attackers with a Thunderous Assault, you dish 60 and finish the job with Koko Prism Star. It's kind of hard to get the energies on there, but it definitely pays off because Naganadel only dishes out 120, which is awesome. So first game I won. Very close game. Game number 2 I just had no chance. The thing here is he also bricked game number 1. Game number 2 I actually decided to scoop, and then game number 3 I won again because he didn't get any supporters there in that turn. So Beast Box, a very great deck against Zapdos, but it actually bricks like hell, as we've seen here. Right, round number 2 is done. I was up against Nathan from Ireland, and it was a pleasure meeting you. It was very fun. He was playing PikaRom, and yeah, seeing this mess right here, yeah, PikaRom really got destroyed. Can you tell me a little bit about the matches?
Well, the first game, I couldn't really get into it. My weakness policy was prized, which I was kind of hoping on maybe making it a little bit more difficult. But with Buzzwole and Lucario, I knew I was fighting an uphill battle, so it was kind of difficult. Game 2 I went first, and I just Marshadow let loose and then Lilied for 8 after that, so that helped a lot, and I was able to win that game. Game 3 was a lot closer, but yeah, Koko GX was
MVP of the match.
Yeah, that's in addition to
the fighting type.
In addition to the fighting type one-hit knockouts. So I was able to get weakness policy in that match, I think, but Tapu Koko doesn't care about that. So, but I was just getting all the energy on the board because I was trying to just win quickly. Because the longer the game goes on, I think the better it is for you. But they're close games, and I really enjoyed it.
Okay, enjoyed it as well. Have fun, rest of the rounds.
Good luck.
And, yeah, maybe I'll see you around. Bye. Alright, match number 3 is done. I was up against Steven Mao, very well known in the community. He's from Germany, and I actually lost the first round and then won the couple of rounds after that. So I'm very glad. He was playing ZoroRoc LWW with Weavile in there. So I was very afraid to just bench too many Jirachi because he could like destroy me with of course Evil Abomination. But the things went really well. Tapu Koko GX, destroy LWW GX when the time was right, and just Lucario, OP man. At a certain point I had a Lucario and only 2 Pokemon on the bench, and he had to like attack me. He just passed, and then the game went game 3 went downhill for him. So very glad to be going 3-0 right now. Okay, round number 4 is done, and I got destroyed by a Japanese player. I was on stream during that match, and he was playing a very interesting deck. It was Buzzwole GX with Weavile, also the one with Rule of Evil. So with like a Jet Punch, he can come in, swooping in with Rule of Evil, taking 2 prize cards on things like Jirachi. First game, I didn't even realize that the Rule of Evil was in his deck. I thought it was Evil Abomination, but yeah, apparently I was wrong. And game number 2, he just drew heavily. My hand was just garbage. He also had the Beast Ring when he needed it. I was like trying to get up Tapu Koko GX, but in price race wise it was not the best decision to get him out, so I decided to go for Lucario, and then yeah, just trying to 2-shot this guy, but he just used Max Potion with Buzzwole GX, who would have guessed. So I'm now at 3 wins and 1 loss. Okay, round number 4 is down. How are you standing right now?
2-1-1. I just died against ZoroRoc Weavile because my last fighting energy was priced, so I kept digging but I couldn't get it, so I thought it was a good game.
Okay, no, everything's still possible.
Yeah,
Shen, how are you standing right now?
I'm at 3-0-1 right now, so I just died my 4th round. But...
So nice, so you only need to win 3 more.
Yes, that's the goal, of course. We'll see.
Okay. How about you, Carol?
I'm at 2-1 right now. So I guess everything's still possible, but it's gonna ask a lot. So let's see.
You can do a lot. I have.
That is.
I don't want to talk about it. Let's just put it to that. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, you have one good thing going for you.
No day 2, that's for sure.
No, are you going for the club? That's also good.
That is a good thing. I like
gonna
that.
Join?
Oh yes, he is.
Who knows? Okay, we'll see.
We'll keep you posted.
Oh boy, match number 5 is done. Got my 4th win of the day. So PikaRom got destroyed once again, so that was fun. Used, of course, the Lucario strategy. Also Koko GX, is underappreciated. People use like weakness policy and don't consider that Koko GX is also a threat. So that was awesome. So now at 4 wins, 1 loss against, of course, a pro Japanese player. Nothing I could do. And yeah, on stream right now, behind me, there's Rayquaza against PikaRom. So that's something. Rayquaza showing up so in such a large amount. So I wonder what will come out on top and what will be in day 2. All right, round number, which round is this?
This was round 6.
Round 6, I was up against Ross.
Yep.
It was a very enjoyable series. I think we had the most fun from the entire table.
Yeah, too much giggling.
Yeah, too much giggling. It was a mirror match. He played Ultra Beast and I'm playing, of course, the fighting build.
The better build.
Tell a little bit about how the matches went.
So game 1, I had funny hands. I had weird hands, I had odd little things, I couldn't really get set up, and Josh absolutely destroyed me. Game 2, I managed to get a massive setup. I wasn't going to let myself brick this time, and then we started to play, and I took the first knockout, and it kind of ended up with us constantly taking one from each until I started using my Buzzwole with a Beast Energy to constantly kill the Absol. I think I killed it 2, maybe even 3 times. And I took the last knockout off 1 energy left in deck, got it off Lily, luckily, so it took us to a draw.
Yeah, it was very fun. So
it was very
I
enjoyable.
hope you win the rest of your round,
Yeah,
so you make it to day 2. But this was definitely the funniest match I've played so far.
It was good fun, thank you.
Okay, match number 7 is done. I'm right now at 5-1-1, so 1 more win and I'm in day 2, so it's very exciting. I was up against ZoroRoc Lycanroc with the Twilight Eyes Lycanroc. Caused a little bit of trouble because he perfectly played Giratina in his deck. He used like the Giratina's ability, or if I get Wobbuffet out and he didn't get out Muck, he used Giratina to put damage onto like a Zapdos. He used like Righteous Beauty for 100 on a Zapdos to make it stuck, and later finished the job with Giratina in order, of course, to just dodge the Sledgehammer turn. So that was very exciting. So up here at the stream, we see Marshadow and all that stuff. So hopefully I'll maybe make it to stream again in a future round. Round number 8 was done. I was up against Tablemon. Definitely check out his YouTube channel. He's doing terrific. He's definitely doing a great job in this competitive scene. But it was actually the most toughest match I've ever seen that game too. Can you tell me a little bit how the matches went?
I mean, game 1 was pretty. All 3 games. Well, no, both games we played were pretty even. Game 1, Sledgehammer gave you the advantage. Game 2, Let Loose got you, and it was a really quick game. And this game 3 was a battle of attrition. Both Absols made it really awkward for both of us. I do play more GXs than you, and that's what ended up costing me having that GX on the bench.
Yeah, in the beginning of game 3 it was like sort of like a Zapdos war going on, but you only played 2, right? So I think I had the advantage on that one, but definitely check out Pablo Meza's YouTube channel, Tablemon. He's actually the best player from Mexico. I'm correct, right? Yeah. I faced him before like 7 years ago. It's like time flies really when you're having fun in the community. But I wish you the best of luck and hopefully you still make it to day 2, man.
Thank you, man. Good luck in day 2.
Thank you. Okay, that's the end of day 1. I was up against Azul in the last round. Not that it mattered too much because I already got my placement for day 2, but as it was actually very fun. He's also having a YouTube channel, Azul. Definitely check him out. The thing here is that game 1 I bricked completely. I've never seen a hand like that. Electric powers and a couple of Guzmas and all stuff. I couldn't do anything about it. Game number 2 I actually got the better of. I did use Sledgehammer on a PikaRom. I was up against PikaRom. I should have mentioned that earlier. And the thing that I did is like won that game. Then game number 3 was very difficult. He used Marshadow early game and I had a Koko Prism. What did I have? No, a Zapdos active, and there was nothing I could do. So I actually bricked thanks to Marshadow. So Marshadow cost me a game. Again, 2 games in this European International Championships I lost thanks to a Marshadow. So yeah, I'm 6-2-1 and I'll continue the journey. So if you guys are excited, definitely check out the next video about day 2. This is day 1. As you can see, I'm very excited. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to demolish the like button and subscribe for more Pokemon TCG content on a weekly basis. I'll see you guys in the next one.